Welcome to the Everything Embodiment Podcast, where I will help you find peace, understanding, and love all within your human body, enhancing your mind-body connection through the exploration of vast ideas, concepts, and modalities, discussions all meant to propel you along your own unique spiritual journey. I'm your host, Amber Miller. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Amber Miller. This week, I had somebody buy my Release Receive program, and it, of course, lit me up. I get excited every time there's a sale, but the moment I saw the notification, I had this split-second panic. I recognized the name as one of my coworkers, and all the familiar visibility fears came flooding in. I immediately went into regulation mode, reminding myself that it's safe to be seen, it is safe for me to sell my soul-based work, and it is safe for me to receive. It's okay who sees my work because it is a reflection of the real me. I was quickly back to all the feelings of being grateful and just really hoping that the content is well received and imagining all the healing that will be activated from it. And this moment revealed something deeper. The subconscious still sometimes fights what the soul has already claimed. And the best part, I later reread the notification only to realize it was not my coworker that purchased the program. It was somebody else entirely. Not even the same name at all. So that leads me to today's episode. I want to walk you through how your subconscious programming might be blocking what you're consciously calling in and what to do about it. So the core conflict is the subconscious versus the soul. Your soul is always calling in growth, abundance, love, and truth, and your subconscious is always seeking safety, predictability, and familiarity. When those are out of sync, your manifestations stall or misfire. Think of it like this: the soul, your internal GPS, constantly rerouting you towards your purpose, joy, and alignment. But your subconscious is the parking brake you forgot to release, rooted in fear, past experiences, and protective patterns. You can type in the destination, feel the excitement, you can even start the engine. But if your subconscious is holding the brake, you're not going anywhere. Some common subconscious blocks that hide in plain sight. If I'm successful, I'll be judged. Visibility wound. If I have money, I won't be able to hold on to it. Scarcity trauma. If I heal, I'll outgrow my partner or my friends. Abandonment pattern. If I speak my truth, I'll be judged or rejected. Throat chakra block. For me, I am healing, but that doesn't mean I never feel the old fear. I'm still working through visibility wounds. They don't magically disappear just because I've done inner child work or reprogrammed a belief once. What's different now is my awareness. I catch the spiral earlier. I notice the contraction in my body when I post something vulnerable or when someone buys an offer and I think, wait, do I know them? Is my work good enough? Instead of letting that fear pull me under, I pause. I regulate. I remind my nervous system, we're safe. It's okay to be seen. It's okay to receive. And then I move forward with intention. And that's the difference between knowing you're blocked and actually working with it. It's not about being fearless. It's about moving from fear into truth, one small choice at a time. So how to work with the subconscious instead of against it. Slow the nervous system first. If you're trying to manifest something big, whether it's money, love, clients, or confidence, you can set intentions, visualize, journal, say affirmations, but if your nervous system is dysregulated, none of it will land. Your subconscious is not just a mental program. It's stored in your body, in your fascia, in your breath patterns, your muscle memory. It holds onto your past like a safety net, even when it's keeping you stuck. That's why nervous system regulation is the foundation for both manifestation and healing. When your body doesn't feel safe, It doesn't matter what you consciously want, it'll shut the door. You can ask for abundance, but if your body equates receiving with overstimulation, burnout, or judgment, it'll block the flow. You can try to rewire beliefs, but if your system is in fight or flight, your subconscious can't absorb the new truth. It just wants to survive. That's why breathwork, sound healing, and somatic tools are non-negotiable. They don't just make you feel good, they prime your body to receive, regulate, and rewire. Regulation is the bridge. My son just called for a butt wipe. I'll be right back. Okay, as I was saying, regulation is the bridge. It creates the internal safety to hold what you're asking for and to actually let it in. So you're in the moment. You recognize anxiety creeping in and trying to take over. Mindfully scan the body and release all tension. That's my first step. Then I inhale 4 counts, then exhale 6 counts. The longer exhale signals safety to the nervous system. And let's actually go deeper with that and talk about what's actually happening in your body when you slow down and breathe with intention, especially when your exhale is longer than your inhale. A longer exhale directly activates your vagus nerve, which is like the communication highway between your brain and your body. When the vagus nerve gets the signal, your whole system shifts from fight or flight to rest and digest. That's your parasympathetic nervous system, the place where healing, intuition, and receiving all become possible. There's also this thing called HRV. It's the heart rate variability. It's not your heart rate, it's the variation between each heartbeat. A healthy, flexible nervous system doesn't beat like a metronome. It actually has tiny fluctuations between the beats. And when you're calm, grounded, and safe, those fluctuations increase. So that improves your HRV, a slow, steady breath with longer exhale. Something as simple as inhaling for 4 counts and exhaling for 6 counts can literally change your physiology in real time. I use this technique when I'm preparing to post something vulnerable, when I feel visibility wobble, or when I catch myself slipping into fear, or like I said, the anxiety creeping in. It's become a bridge between what my soul knows is possible and what my subconscious still wants to protect me from. So if you're listening and you've been feeling blocked, overwhelmed, or like you're doing all the things but still not receiving, start with releasing the tension followed by the breath work. This works to integrate safety into your nervous system. Remember, the goal is to create safety before suggesting change. Next, dig into your toolbox and use techniques like visualization, affirmations, and somatic anchors. So think tuning forks, breath work, tapping. If you're using affirmations, make sure they're in your own words so your subconscious actually believes what you're saying. Start small if you have to. If you're facing a lifetime of low self-worth or doubt, it'll be more believable, thus beneficial, to remind yourself it's safe to be seen, not I'm a millionaire or I love myself completely, but keep it something your body can actually receive right now. Think of affirmations not as magical thinking, but micro bridges between your current state and your aligned self. So instead of jumping to a fantasy your nervous system doesn't trust, try, I am open to learning how to trust myself. It's okay to be visible in small ways. Good things are allowed to happen to me. The subconscious loves repetition, safety, and language that feels personal and true. Start where you are, let the words grow with you. Regular repetition over intensity. So if you're ready to clear the old programming, call in alignment with soul truth, regulate the body so it can receive, I invite you to check out my downloadable program, Release Receive, available at everythingembodiment.com. As you know, I've created Release Receive as a guided ritual to help you work with your energy, not against it. When you're stuck in cycles of overthinking, burnout, or lack, it's not because you're doing something wrong, it's because your subconscious is still trying to protect you from something that feels unsafe, even if your soul is asking for expansion. This ritual is a subconscious and energetic clearing tool that helps you release outdated beliefs, emotional residue, and nervous system tension. Regulate your energy field and body with sound, breath, and intention, and receive clarity, confidence, and coherence so you're open to what you've been calling in. Release receive is ideal if you already have some comfort with meditation or breath work and you're looking for a guided upgrade that works on a deeper subconscious level. But if you're newer to this kind of inner work, or you're feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or unsure of how to shift on your own, book a one-to-one subconscious release and Akashic healing session with me and we'll do the work together. And if you mention this episode when you book, I will send you a free copy of Release Receive so you can revisit the technique time after time. Thank you so much for listening, and just remember, it's safe to evolve, it's safe to receive, and it's safe to be seen. This isn't about chasing more, it's about receiving what's already yours once the resistance clears. Thanks again for listening. I'll catch you all next week.